Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll pitch it. He couldn't get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you find yourself behind the chains. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Sellers. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Harper. It's a seam wide open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Looking downfield on first down. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single player.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
A strike downfield. There he goes to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened there.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Reed. Punch it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Texas A&M going up tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. On the run, it's Moss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got a man. It's Craven. He's loose. There we go. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harvard. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So first down here as they go back to work. Running to Green. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Swings it out to his running back. Turning it on! He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Brown. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Brown. Rushes on him. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. He's got it again. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggie!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Buys a little time with his feet. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Turning on the Jets. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If the guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the... And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Moss.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Speeding down the right side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Direct snap. It's Brown. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half. Give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, you take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Grab near the sticks. It's Sellers. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Touchdown, Aggies! And that one will put them up here in the second half. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Caught near the sticks, it's Sellers. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Unloads to the wideout. It's gone. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation. You can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Reed. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Critical juncture of the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of. Of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harper. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Brown. Here comes the heat. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Oh, they're after him. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Makes the catch. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Harper. And the returner will be dragged down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Caught near the sticks. It's Sellers. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the two-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8 so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly complete. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the two-point try is no good. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession. And now let's see what happens.
Quarterback now breaking the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Sellers. He's got him in the flat. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Ooh, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
Direct snap. It's Brown. Grab near the marker. It's Sellers. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
South Carolina, 41.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got enough for the first down. They're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. A&M comes back out with another first down. In the red area, it's Moss. Wide open spaces. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pack.
And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Give to the running back from the shotgun. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Corner's going to give them room. They'll run the screen. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll keep it on the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He makes a catch. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He's matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Peoples. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Reed. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They go to the ground. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Here's the handoff. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Offense in its own end, still needing a couple yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. It's a running room. He's at the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And how about about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's St. Clair. He's got him. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The Buckeyes are in the hurry up. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Graham. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going up top. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. A first down run on the doorstep. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro. Not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Grabbed behind the line. It's ball. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here we go on fourth and goal, ground to cover. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on fourth down and goal.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle. It's Craven. Oh, out of space. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Reed. Looking deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anymore.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Craver. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Reed. Here's a heat. Dances away. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Snags it down the right side. Open spaces. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
Makes the grab on the left. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he can hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
All right, fourth quarter now. You're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now at quarterback and wide receiver. You're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick. And then that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
They'll run it, finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll leave it with him. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. the play fake on first down to throw. Headed to the end zone. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The give to the fullback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and you've got to be happy about that after missing a pair. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man, it's St. Clair. With the catch, it's Smith. Makes a man miss. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a moment.